already like it.
Me too. Should we just stop it there?
Keep it going, cunt.
Tommy Mumps, AU Falcon, Get Home, Copper Belton.
So I'm getting chats vibes. So
Yeah.
Fires melting, smell of rum ain't bloody helping. Tommy Mumps, AU Falcon, Get Home, Copper Belton. Doing skids.
Fucking the Maryborough Bowls Club.
AU
Who have we got here, Dogs?
It's the City Council
Falcon.
with their song AU Falcon. I figured that out already. The photo on Spotify is out the front of the Maryborough Bowls Club.
Well, I fucking love that.
The end of the week. Fucking get around them.
Love that. Shout out to City Council and the AU Falcon. Welcome back to On the Piss with Klutz and Das. You made it through another week, cunts.
Happy Friday.
Happy fucking Friday.
We are the Bloody Brownie Beers podcast. We started reviewing craft beers on Facebook, and now we bring you the chats you'd more than likely hear in the front bar of your local.
That was City Council, bro, not the charts.
Did I say that?
No.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, nice.
Sorry, bro. I just ruined your thunder
Yeah,
there.
you
You've been
did.
absolutely nailing
You
that.
did. Now I'm down on confidence.
Yeah, that's all right.
But we're coming to you from our local, the Caxton Hotel. Someone on the phone the other day was like, why do you always say live from the Caxton? Because you're not actually live.
We're
but
podcast live.
We're podcast live. We've discussed it a number of times.
If you go back to the dark times of the pod, you'll probably find us talking about podcast live.
Yeah, it's back there somewhere.
You know, it's back.
I can't even remember what we said.
Honestly, I wouldn't go back that far.
Oh, shit, no.
No.
Especially if you're listening pre-Caxton as well. Fucking hell.
Probably start around episode 20.
Oh, I reckon later. I wouldn't start until we got these mics.
Yeah, right. Fuck. That's
That's
an
when I would
absolute
start.
shit we put out then.
Yeah.
I might have to delete some soon.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, mate, how are we?
Good. I was just going to say, we did plug it early on the Wednesday pod, but on the craft beer front, you're back reviewing your craft beers for the advent calendar we got, which have been yummy thus far.
I am. I would have had a fair few out by now, probably 9.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
But we have a huge ask of all of our frothies out there. It's been a massive year for us. I'm like, first of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support. Like, it's fucking crazy when we look back at the start of the year and how much has changed and happened this year. It's actually
fucked.
Incredible. So thank you all so much for getting around us and for listening. We still can't believe that fucking anyone listens, let alone the amount of people who do. And we've done so much crazy shit with merch and events and the beer and stuff. But the final hurdle for the year is open right now.
It's the Gabs Hottest 100 countdown for 2022.
We probably should have explained on the Wednesday pod what that is, but it's basically the top 100 craft beers as voted by the Australian public.
Yeah, so basically, guys, it's not new beers. It's craft breweries from all around the country can nominate their best beers. So last year, we went into the Gabs with the goal to get the strawberries and cream in there and do one for the little fellas, you know? Sort of show that if you got a little bit of support behind you, we'll be sweet.
Just wanted to basically flex the muscles of our community and show
That's it.
how powerful the frothies and the power of the pod is.
That's it.
And didn't we just do that? We
did.
We honestly didn't think we were even going to make the 100.
We were sitting there at the at Revel, and I think it got to like 50, and we were like, we're not in the countdown.
We've missed it. We thought we'd be like 93 if we got in.
Yeah.
We got 39.
Which is absolutely fucked. As
So-
we said on Wednesday, we're the number 2 new beer of the countdown that year, and we were the number 1 sour in the countdown.
I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if that's correct, but I'm pretty sure that was what we were.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to run with it.
Yep.
So we're asking everyone, if you're listening to this, please stop what you're doing right now. Head to the link in our bio and vote. It's free. You have to vote for 5 beers. We'll be posting our 5. Like, get around us.
Yep.
We want to push this thing as high as we can and see how far we can take this thing, because it's fucking crazy and it will just blow everyone away, I think, if we can.
Fucking oath it will, man.
Imagine if we got top 10.
That's the goal. That's
Top
the goal.
10's like Bolter, Stone and Wood.
I think we might need to look at like possibly when the countdown is next year. It's usually on the same day as the Triple J Hottest 100.
around Australia.
So I don't know. Fuck, maybe we try and do something for it.
We
I don't
definitely
know.
are doing something for
We
it.
really
It's my
need
birthday
to.
weekend, so.
Yeah, okay, sweet. Well, we're doing something for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we appreciate all your support. If we could just channel all that energy into one last thing, and that's just fucking voting for that Gabs Hottest 100 for us to get in there with the strawberry and cream, that would be fantastic.
Exactly.
It's going to be fucking awesome.
And keep an eye out for some content that we're posting around it as well. It should be quite humorous.
And also, big thank you to everyone that donated for the Movember I ended up raising $1,700 thanks to you guys, and our group hit our 10K goal, so we got $11,100. So that was fucking awesome to hit. All over for this year, but appreciate everyone that got in there and donated. Every bit counts. So thank you very much.
So I'd like to kick off with a quick joke that I actually saw this today as a meme, and it was posted by a page called Shit Memes, and basically they just
Love that page.
post shit memes.
But they're so
And I was
good.
going to send you this. This is sort of what we were talking about on Wednesdays about how this simple shit blokes just find funny. I was going to send it to you, but I thought I could kick off the podcast with a joke this week. So you also have to bear with me because it's in shit meme format. So my delivery, I might butcher this. And if I do, you won't be hearing it. But anyway. A doctor and a deaf man loved the same girl. Every day, the doctor used to give her a rose. Also every day, the deaf man used to give her an apple. The girl got confused and asked the deaf man, "There is a meaning behind giving me a rose. Why are you giving me an apple?" The deaf man said, "What?"
Oh, that's good. Fuck, that is so good. Honestly, guys, if you don't follow shit memes, go follow it.
Yeah,
they have
do it.
some fucking hilarious memes out there.
Yeah, that was just one of them. And I wanted to also read out a quick a quick poem that got sent through today. One of the frothies out there, Joseph Kavanagh, received his baggy green, and he sent us a photo saying, "Baggy green delivered," and it instantly inspired us a poem.
Fuck yeah.
Inspired a poem. Ode to a pod. I know some boys who are always keen for a root and a toot, if you know what I mean. The bloody brilliant boys, the best that you've seen. So fresh, so clean, so baggy, so green.
That's fucking sick.
That is so sick.
That is so cool.
We should get that like printed in a frame or something and hang it up.
Nice. That's
We
awesome.
absolutely love it. So thank you for the
Joey
kind words.
Kavanagh, thank you for that.
Yeah, we really appreciate that.
That's fucking sick, dude. Also, I just want to point out one last thing. I forgot to plug it on the Wednesday pod. Ugh. Shout out to Peter Ralph for making us aware of this. So, Telstra, over the Christmas period, if you go to a free phone and you call 464646, you're going to get a call directed straight to Santa's workshop in the North Pole. Now, you're probably thinking, why the fuck would I want to do that when I can ring the froth line? Well, this is our proposal.
Do both.
So, do both. Ring them first and then ring us to let us know that you've done that. Because if that's part of your call. If you're going to give us a call on the free phone, make sure you call 464646 first. The significance behind this, for every call that Telstra cops to that 464646, they'll be donating $1 to the Salvation Army. So,
People
considering that we...
Our vision.
Yeah, we want to make Telstra go bankrupt.
And what better way to do it than helping out such a great cause?
Fucking oath. So if you're going to be giving us a call on the froth line from a free phone, make sure you call that 464646 first. And $1 from that call will go to the Salvation Army,
good's
which
that?
is fucking sick. So thanks, Peter, for letting us know that. And
How's your weekend, Josh?
relaxing, wholesome, fun.
Noosa.
It was good. Yeah, it was up at Noosa.
Describe your weekend in 3 words.
Relaxing,
Wholesome,
wholesome, fun.
fun.
Yeah, it was great. No, I went up on the Friday Arvo. Surprisingly, not much traffic.
Yeah.
Got through it very easily. I feel like there was something I wanted to say on that. No, so we just had like a nice chilled night. Got some fish and chips on the Friday, chilled out. Saturday, surprise, surprise, went to the Yamundi markets.
Oh, one of the great markets.
Fucking
in all of
awesome
the land.
market, mate.
Yeah.
It was so good. Had such a good time. It wasn't incredibly packed. The weather was a bit how you going.
Yeah.
Sunny, and then it would just be pissing down, but then the next minute it's sunny and hot again, like within a minute and a half. It was a bit scat, but still fucking awesome. We're walking around for a fair while, and there's like a massage tent.
Yeah.
And Caitlin was like, fuck, I could go for a massage right now. She's like, how would you feel if I went for a massage and old mate was massaging me? And as she said that, I look over and there's this chick lying on the ground.
On the ground.
Oh, yeah, it was on the ground, not even a cushion underneath. She's there's like a towel, but lying on like bitumen.
On bitumen.
It was like a towel. It was a bitumen towel, her.
That's
So fucked, dude. How
in a
fucked is
tent
that?
or just like
It was like a
there a
little
roof on
marquee, like a
Yeah,
what do you
okay.
call it?
Like a
Fucking
gazebo.
Gazebo.
Yeah.
And then he had like some curtains and shit he could pull down, but it's literally on the main street of Yamundi.
What the
And he just had
fuck?
that. And as she said that, like, how would you feel if he was like seeing like another dude like massage me?
Yeah.
Like said it jokingly. And as she said that, he's closed his eyes and it was like tantric massage or something. He's closed his eyes and he's like put his fucking hands out and he's just like touching the top of this chick's tits. And I was like, tell you what, I wouldn't fucking like it, to be honest. And we were just like, how is that for timing? And he just fucking sat there on his knees, just like eyes closed.
Hands on tits.
Just hands on tits. And I was like,
knees on the bitumen too.
yeah, knees
He's
on the
obviously
bitumen.
a fucking
I was like,
psychopath.
this dude is just, he's just a toey
That's
man.
way too scat for
It was
me.
so fucked.
So was it the whole like not a proper massage thing more like
He was like, when we like first started going past, he was like massaging like the neck and like
Yeah,
the
okay.
arms and stuff. But then, because it's like meant to be like a healing soul cleanse one, did that. I don't know if you're fucking sucking voodoo out of titties,
Yeah.
but it wasn't playing for me. But what was fucking hilarious, we went to another market on the Sunday.
Yeah.
It was just a farmer's market because I wanted to get some shit to cook
for dinner?
and we got to the Noosa Farmers Market and then I saw him and he's working
Again?
at a market stall, but it was like all seeds. It was called The Seedy Sister. I was like, of course some cunt that's touching some chick's tits in the main street of Yamundi is working at a stall called The Seedy
What
Sister.
sort of seeds is he selling?
Oh, just any type of seed.
like obviously plant.
Yeah, it was like a whole like wholesome foods, like
Yeah,
fucking
right.
nutrition thing. But I was like, oh my God. I was like, Caitlin, he's at the Seedy Sister.
Yeah, no.
Seedy man
No,
at the
no.
Seedy Sister.
Yeah, selling seeds.
It was just,
He's literally a seed.
I just couldn't stop giggling. It was fucked, mate.
That
But,
is that is fucked up.
it was so weird, man. So weird. But
You see some scat shits at the markets, but that'd be
bro,
right up there.
and it was like that farmers market was a cross between Milton and the market down at Downey Park. It's just like fucking free Julian Assange and don't get the jab.
yeah.
It was like really on the verge of being a bit too hippie, but it was fucking sick. I enjoyed it.
Did you get some seeds?
No, I didn't get some seeds.
Did you get
Dude,
your nipples
I ran.
rubbed?
I wish. Well, not by him.
We should go back and do it, and I'll film it.
Yeah,
Get-
dude, that'd
you
be
do
awesome.
it in your budgies.
Yeah, all right. That'd be some
Except
great content.
just like head on cock, not nips.
Yeah, I should get the Michelangelo budgies.
Yeah.
That'd be so
Just touch it
funny.
with one finger.
Yeah. That'd be fucking hilarious. But yeah, and then otherwise, dude, like we went up there so we could beat the school holidays.
Yeah.
Because school holidays start at the end. Well, they've started as of today. But sort of wanted to, go up there with her and then shed her a nice dinner somewhere as a thank you for letting me run off to Sydney and do some shit.
Yeah.
Like me just not really being around too much. So I thought that was a nice way to treat her, which was good, but she appreciated. So we had a lovely
Weekend.
seafood dinner at Lucio's restaurant.
Oh,
which was
yummy.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's so
so good. I almost couldn't eat though. I actually started getting fucking stomach cramps
Oh,
just beforehand. I had some nice gelato ice cream earlier
that got you, didn't it?
and it really fucked me. I 110% think I'm lactose intolerant now.
Yeah, right.
Like it fucked me. I was like crippled walking.
Yeah, right.
And then as soon as I was trying to burp, but I was too afraid of like yakking.
yeah.
And I tried
You
to
need go
fart,
the
but
doctor.
nothing was coming out.
You need to go to the doctor and get all your bloods done. Just
Yeah.
a general
I probably
checkup,
do,
I think.
bro.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us should do that.
Yeah.
I've just been putting it off.
Yeah. It
I
gets
probably
a bit
shouldn't.
like that.
Yeah. Don't really want to die.
Yeah.
So
true.
and also, fuck, if I find out I've got some shit wrong with me, maybe I can fix it. But also, there's probably no fixing me.
No.
I'm
that's
pretty
it.
fucked.
Yeah, that's it. You
Yeah.
don't win the most ordinary rig like by chance, do you?
No, you don't win it by lack of flatulence.
That's it. That's it.
It's all about flatulence.
You got to blow the
really.
crowd away.
That's it, exactly. And blow the crowd away I did. But yeah, that was pretty much my weekend, I think. Did a bit of cooking yesterday and yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I had my work Christmas party on Friday night, and I was saying to my missus, like, it was so much fun. Like, we all got fucking blind and we're dancing and stuff, but there's something about corporate Christmas parties where, like, it's good when something a bit saucy happens.
Yeah.
And, like, you never want it to be so bad that it, like, someone,
ruins their career.
Yeah. But it's like pretty funny when it's like, oh my God, Klutzy got so maggot that he told the boss that he has nice biceps. You know what I mean? Something stupid like that, like just embarrassing as fuck.
Yeah.
It's going to be awkward in the office on Monday. And nothing like that really happened, except I got reminded of one thing, which I didn't actually witness today. It's going to be hard to tell the story without naming names, but there's a bloke who's sort of new at my work who... Francis, sure.
Yeah.
Who's played a bit of NRL, played for a couple of different clubs, won a premiership, played again for Queensland.
Yeah.
And he's a fucking legend.
Yeah.
And so he's been working at my work for probably 4 months, maybe. I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, has he?
Well, since just after that golf day we did.
Yeah, right.
So a while.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe not 4 months. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. So we get to the party on Friday, and one of the dudes in my team, there was Prosecco on arrival, and everyone had one. And I was like, oh, it was really good. It was at the Carlisle, so it was like really good Prosecco.
Right.
And I had one. I was like, oh, that's dangerous. I could have another, but I was like, no, I've got stuff on tomorrow. Like, I don't want to ruin my day. So I've changed to beer.
Yeah.
Dude, I walked in with, I was like, do you want a beer, man? I'm going to get going. He's like, no, I'm going to stay on the good shit. And he was just drinking Prosecco all night. I came over later, and he was recounting this ex-football player's one Origin game to him, like dribbling. One of the great performances I've ever seen, mate. And the dude, the ex-NRL player had 2 drinks. Sober.
No.
I was like, oh my God, the head noise must have been unbelievable.
Fuck, that is so funny.
But other than that, nothing too crazy happened.
Yeah, right.
We tried to get into the Stone and Wood Brewery at 2:00. Closed. Always going to be closed.
Yeah, bro. They shot at like 11.
Yeah. So then that's when I was like, I'm cool and I'm going home. Everyone went to, not everyone, but a few people went to the Empire after, and apparently nothing good happened.
Yeah.
But then on Saturday, I was down at Bolter for the Kings of Glory shuffleboard competition.
How was it?
It was epic as fuck.
Yep.
Was so pumped. Had matching costumes with my teammate. 20 grand prize on the line. Like, just so excited. We're already planning about our overseas trip to America we're going to spend the money on. And then we got knocked out in the first round.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, literally 2 pushes. And the most embarrassing thing was my missus got picked out of the crowd to play a round against the Brewer, and she scored enough points to win a prize back. So she actually ended up bringing home more than I did.
That's so sick. What was the prize back?
Well, Bolter cooler bag.
Yep.
4 glasses, 4 stubby coolers, and 4 like little coasters.
That is so that's
an
awesome
I
prize
just claimed
back
all
as
of
well.
them. I
Yeah,
just claimed
fuck
all of
yeah.
them. But it was a cracking day.
God, she's good too.
Caught up with one of my mates, Dan, who lives down there. It was great to see him as well and have a few beers. But
it did look very epic.
Yeah, fucking. We should definitely try and enter as a team next year. It'd be fucking so
I'll tell you what,
sick.
I'm sort of glad I wasn't there in a way.
What?
I would have got ultra competitive.
Yeah.
Like if I fucking was screaming in some cunt's face about winning a bar mat, which I didn't know it was a bar mat at the time, but it was about a bar mat. Imagine 20Ks on the line.
Yeah.
I probably would have been naked to put people on.
Yeah. Well, we played in our budgies, me and Al, so
true.
close. Didn't help us. I think I got in my own head too much about the budgies.
Yeah,
We're
right.
like, okay, they're going to call us up. You only get 10 seconds to send 4 down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from when your first one goes, you get 10 seconds. So we had this plan, like, we're going to call us up, we'll go there, drop our pants, boom, 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 boom.
2.
And I just got too excited about pulling my pants off and throwing them around my head that they just,
Fuck.
got no points and we lost. Anyway, doesn't matter.
That's all right.
It was a fun day.
Yeah, that's all that counts.
One thing I wanted to cover off quickly. This actually came through a few weeks ago, and I think we forgot to read it. But for those who are new here, Klutzy and I have a share in a racehorse with the Caliber Racing Group, and it's actually called Klutzy's Rig.
Yep.
So we're excited for that thing to go around. I don't know when it's going to go around. I don't know enough about racehorses.
No, there's a little bit of a delay on it.
Hopefully next year. But anyway, this is an email we got on the 25th of November, so a couple of weeks ago. Firstly, apologies for the delayed update. It's been a whirlwind couple of weeks, purely oh my God, let me start again. It's been a whirlwind couple of weeks, purely based on literally locating Klutzy's testicles. We've attempted to have him gelded twice now, with no luck on either occasion due to his testicles being up too high. With horses like this, you cannot simply get a vet out to the paddock to operate as a normal cut and take procedure. He'll need to go to the Randwick Equine Centre, as I need to go much further up inside of him and locate and remove his testicles. So basically we're trying to get our horse gelded, which means
we can't find Klutzy's
testicles.
testicles.
Yeah, and they literally can't find them.
Yeah, you can't
They're
find
too
Klutzy's
high
balls.
up in him.
I've never had that problem. Tell you what, if anyone was trying to locate my balls, you would not have any troubles.
It goes on to read, it is an operation that is recommended as high testicles can place an enormous squeeze on racehorses and can turn them sour rather quickly.
I can imagine. I would not want my fucking testicles squashed
Or up inside.
or up inside me.
So
Simply drop ball.
yeah, so we're
Horse.
trying to locate the horse's balls. If anyone's seen them, please reach out.
Yeah, if you've seen Klutzy's testicles, let us know where you've seen them. Or if you have an idea where Klutzy's testicles are, let us know.
Yeah, if you have any photos.
Yeah, if you've got any photos of Klutzy's testicles.
I think there might actually be a couple of shares left in the Mighty Racehorse. So if you want to
Get
get
on board.
involved, yeah, email or send the Caliber Racing Group a message on Instagram and they'll sort you out.
Fucking oath.
We'd love to have you as part of the owner's circle.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
so excited to cheer it on next year.
I can't wait to go watch Klutzy's rig.
Oh,
Right?
we need to go to. I think it's going to be
I'll do it
racing
in
in
my
New South
budgies.
Wales, but yeah, that'd be
Be
pretty fun.
so good,
It
dude.
would be great.
Funny we're talking about horses and animals and shit that you might find on farms. Bit of an update from our family farm.
Yep.
So my nan has been selling cattle.
Yep.
She's been running cattle and took them to the sale yards the other week.
Yep.
And she topped 2 categories, which is fucking awesome.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy. Good on you, Mary.
Yeah.
But apparently with farming, so obviously you got a bull. You got a big bull,
big
right?
bull. Big bull.
You got a big
We
bull.
love bulls.
Now that big bull can only be used to father a couple of cattle. Like you can't really. So it basically fucks all the other cows and just like impregnates them, right? But you can't. For genetic diversity, you can't keep that same bull there.
Yeah, right.
So that it's like breeding with the same, because otherwise you create the same fucking like makeup, I suppose. Like you got the
I
same
see what you mean.
bloodlines,
So
too
like,
close to bloodlines.
if you have a child,
Yeah.
you don't want your child's. If you need to have 2 babies,
Yeah.
that can later on have more children, and if
Yeah.
they have the same dad, that's weird because technically they're
Yeah,
siblings.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you want to try and get, that's it, genetic diversity.
Basically, why you can't marry your siblings.
Yeah, pretty much,
Yeah.
because it's just going to be fucked. And if
Yeah.
there's diseases that affect it, it's, yeah, anyway. So you have to get rid of your bulls. So we got rid of our bull, apparently. But
Because he's already done all his work.
because he's done all his work.
So does he go to other farms and get into more
Yes,
work?
and now he goes to another farm and gets into his work.
And because he's top of his category, does that mean that he sells for a higher price?
Yeah, I think this bull was a fucking big bull. Like he sold pretty well. But my nan, to keep those cattle going at the farm, there's a new bull in town.
A new bull.
There's a new bull.
Big bull?
And it's a big bull. Its name is Hercules. And Mum said the best thing about Hercules, you can call Hercules over and Hercules will walk over to you and you can give Hercules a pat.
So you yell out its name.
Yeah, you yell out Hercules and it comes over to you
That is fucked
and
up.
you can pat it. And on top of that, it drinks beer.
What? What?
The person that my nan bought it off was like, yeah, Hercules drinks beer. They fucking start pouring beer and it just starts fucking drinking beer.
That is fucked up.
Which is a bit how you going, but at
He's
the same
obviously
time,
switched on.
Yeah, he's the biggest bull in the yard.
Yeah, he's going to have some interesting children if he's an alcoholic, but also very switched on.
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
So I want to go over and meet Hercules.
Yeah,
and
we
just
should
have a
do an
chat with him,
interview,
have a
maybe.
beer
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah, bit of content.
Hercules drinking a strawberry and cream.
Big bull. Hopefully he doesn't get spitty bum. At least
Can't imagine. Well,
lactose intolerable.
yeah. Look, we're intolerable. Intolerable. That's one of your best.
Thanks, mate.
That is
Appreciate
great.
it.
That is great. But yeah, there's shout out to Mary for having a new bull in town, Hercules.
Yeah, I'd love to see some photos of Hercules.
Yeah, same. I might take some photos with him.
Yeah. 2 big bulls.
Who's the biggest? I'll get my horns up.
2 big bulls. Who's the bigger bull? Ask Mum.
Fucking eyes. Before we crack into some other stuff that you've got, just got a couple of shout outs I want to do.
Yeah.
First of all, shout out to Daddy Ling Gaming. So
Yeah.
there's a fella that I found on TikTok ages ago, and when I went to follow him, he was already following us. Does like fucking sick videos on TikTok. Hilarious dude. Really good
Plays
at COD.
COD, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been playing
It's
a
like
bit
him
of COD.
streaming on COD when he...
Yeah,
his
well, he
videos,
doesn't stream anymore, actually. He's a welding inspector.
There you
And
go.
I was chatting to him about it, and I forgot what the exact yarn was, but he said he had a chuckle the other day because it was like, describe your job in 2 words. And he's a crack inspector. And he said, you can take that in so many different ways.
Yeah.
He's like, you're either inspecting welds, or you're inspecting people's cracks,
Plumbers?
or you're inspecting the quality of crack. He's hilarious, man. He's a good bloke. So I've been playing with him recently.
Did you get your first win?
Got my first win with him.
Huge.
It was fucking sick.
Yeah.
We've been meeting some interesting characters on there. So I don't know. I'll get into my work with him this week, I think.
I can usually start streaming.
Yeah, I want to, but I just need to get the right setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun as fuck.
So funny.
Because mine wouldn't be like, I'm definitely not the best at the game.
Yeah.
I can't put the hours into getting better. But
You'd be abusive.
fuck, I blow up. I blow up a lot. It was actually funny. I was playing with Hurdy the other night, and they've got this new thing, and it's like game chat where you can proximity chat.
Yeah. So if someone else in the game's close by, you
Yeah,
can chat
you
to
can
them if
hear
they're
them.
not on your team. Yeah.
And Hurdy and I saw all this fighting happening in duos. So we run over. I went running in. It's like, twist his dick, twist it. And this dude just starts pissing himself. And he's like, have you hearing these guys? I came over. We were just going on about twisting dicks and stuff and just fucking getting real weird. And we ended up fucking them up. But when the dude was down, he was like, sucks we died, but like, that was really funny. I was like, oh, thanks, man. I'm going to twist your dick. So he was dead.
Twisted.
Twisted his dick really well. But a couple more shout outs. I was going to say shout out to wedding organisers.
Yeah, why is that?
Dude, there was like 3 weddings up at Noosa on Saturday.
Yeah, right.
And it was pissing down rain, but all of them were just like hectically running shit to set up the wedding in preparation for it to be sunny.
Yeah.
And it was all sunny when everyone rocked up. That was sick. Up at Noosa, I ran into a few frothies as well. Probably the most scat one. Shout out to Michael.
Yeah.
This Aussie bloke was having a yarn to him, and then he's like, fuck, love all your work. He's like, it's nice to listen to guys back home. I was like, oh, well, where are you? He's like, oh, I live in San Francisco.
Yeah,
and I have done since
wild.
2017.
That's so wild.
So somehow found us. Don't know how, but that's fucking wild.
That's so wild.
And then also shout out to some of the bootstrap dribblers, mates. Ethan and Lucinda. So they were showing some of their friends around from Canada. And I was in the ice cream store, and Lucinda came up and was
Pre-stomach cramps?
Yeah, pre-stomach cramps. She's like, oh, my boyfriend's out there. We recognise you. Like, are you sweet to come over and take a photo? I was like, fucking oath, dude.
Piss off.
Got
Get out
on,
of my
yeah.
face.
Sorry, who am I? Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fucking sick. So I got into a yarn with him, found out he's mates with the bootstrap dribbler who apparently will be emceeing their wedding, allegedly.
Nice.
Which, I tell you what, I'd pay to go to that.
Oh,
He
absolutely.
would be the greatest MC, I
of
reckon.
all time.
It'd be so fucked. Bring his Jehovah's Witnesses along with him.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's
That'd
just
be
got
good.
fucked yarn. So,
Great bloke.
yeah. But thanks for listening to my TED Talk.
See you again next week.
Yeah, see you again next week.
I also had a quick shout out. Shout out to Nathan Bell from Wynnum. I think it's his birthday. I can't remember. When I write down these things to say shout out to this person, I should write down why we're shouting them out. I never do.
Yep.
So if it's not your birthday, don't know what to tell you.
Well, congratulations on living.
I had a bit of a run-in, and you've heard a little bit about this last week with Officeworks.
Oh,
Old arch nemesis.
yeah. We thought that Officeworks had maybe heard us and sort of got better.
Yeah.
Wrong.
So wrong.
Very wrong. What happened, mate?
So yeah, a lot of people bought our baggy green hats last week, which is awesome. Thank you so much. As of today, Monday, they've all been sent out except for a few that had issues, which you had to email people about. And the international ones, because I can't print the labels at home, but I printed them today at work, unless you're listening from my work, and I didn't do it at work.
Just saying, my favourite one about the mixed up addresses was the guy
Who put his address
who
as
put his address as Brisbane, but lives in Laidley.
Yeah.
That was my
Oh,
personal
so
favourite.
Brisbane wasn't even right.
No.
I didn't realise that till right now.
No, bro. He's like an hour out of Brisbane.
Fucking hell.
We finally got onto him. He's like, I thought I fucked it up.
He didn't even put a last name in. I think he put his last name as the
As the
first line of
address.
his address.
Yeah.
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 Anyway.
It's fucking funny.
shout
But
out to
thank
you.
you for buying.
Yeah, so your hat will be with you soon, hopefully. So we were packing on, what day was that? Must have been the Monday or the Sunday
last
after.
week,
Yeah. Fucking nearly choked. We got through most of them that first night, but ran out of labels. And I was like, all good. I'll go to Officeworks tomorrow and get some.
Yep.
Tried to do that. That's when I locked myself out of the house and didn't
Yeah.
get to go at lunch.
Yep.
So then I tried to go after work the following day. Walk into Officeworks, the same one I go to every fucking time. The same aisle that I know that all the stuff's in, that's always in there. Get in there, there's no labels in our size. I was like, oh no.
Fuck.
Looking around for some stuff, can't find anyone, and eventually find this old bloke. Like, hey mate, I'm looking for some labels for my printer at home. The printer was on display. It's like, it's that printer. It has a fake label made out of plastic coming out of it so you can see the size of it.
Yep.
They're A6, I think they are.
Yep.
That's the one I need. Okay, sure. There's just blanks. Like, don't know if I'm going to have any. He's picking up boxes that are probably 15 centimeters.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, that's not going to fit. He's like, I think that's it. I was like, mate, have a look at the fucking size of it. Unless the labels are folded in half, they're not going to be in there. So 10 minutes of this bloke looking at all these different boxes, which clearly weren't it. Don't think we've got them, mate. I was like, oh my God.
Fuck.
And then I have a look. He has a look online. These ones you want. Yep. Yep. You can't buy these in store. Impossible. I was like, yeah, you can. I've bought them here before. No. Online only. That's weird. I've bought them here before. Anyway, whatever. I was so angry, so I just stormed out. Drove to the next closest Officeworks, Aspley.
Yep.
None in there either.
Fuck.
Talked to the guy. He's like, order some online. I told him what happened. I was like, I've been to the other place. They usually have them. They don't. The bloke said they're online. He's like, oh, mate, if you order before 9 p.m., they'll get shipped to the store the next day. So send them here and you can pick them up after work tomorrow. I was like, beautiful.
You fucking beauty.
Sweet. Go to order them that night before 9. Not available for order online. I was like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck is currently happening?
What is happening in the shipping label industry?
What the fuck is currently happening? It just says unavailable.
Ridiculous.
So I was like, what do I do? Like how do we solve this? I've just got like a fucking $500 label printer that I can't buy labels for. So then eventually, last ditch effort, went into Officeworks in the city the next day when I was at work, and they had them there. But just wanted to say a big
fuck. Yeah,
to
fuck
the
you,
two people
Officeworks.
that didn't help me at all.
Not good at all. Hey?
No. And another thing that sort of happened in the same, I don't know, realm. Officeworks in the city, underground.
Yeah.
Was in there trying to look up shit on my phone.
No internet?
3G.
Oh.
Have you ever experienced how slow 3G is?
Bro, I have, because remember how we used to like.
That's
deal
my
with
point.
that?
How did we deal with that?
It's fucked up.
I don't know if I'm completely and utterly impatient now, but things take like 1 second to I'm like, what the fuck is happening? How was that what was...
That was just the norm, bro.
We didn't know
Which
any
is
faster.
fucked, man. I hate going into like underground places where you can't get particularly when you go to a shop and you're like, I need this. It's like,
Yeah.
well, I can't really show you.
I had to do it today when I was emailing some shit to the work computer. No internet in there, trying to hotspot my phone. No internet at work.
Yeah, right.
3G. Couldn't send an email with the PDF attachment on it. I'm like, how is this?
It's 2022.
But how did we survive? That was only like, when was 3G around? Not that long ago.
What, maybe 10 years?
Oh, you reckon that long? Yeah, I suppose. It was like the first ever iPhone was on that, hey?
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck the world went round.
Well, clearly it didn't properly.
No wonder we use so much data. I remember my first phone plan had like 10 gigabytes of data and never
Yeah.
used to use it all.
Oh, I used to go through it so quickly. Fucking messaging on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
Before there was Messenger and you used to have to go into that. Oh, I was cooked, bro.
I don't know how the fuck we survived on 3G.
No, I don't either. I'd love to like jump in a fucking time travel machine and just go back and just witness it.
I'd fucking hate it because it's so annoying.
I would get so frustrated.
Yeah.
Just looking at myself, just being like,
Please load. Please load.
has she liked my photo yet?
No.
A few moments later.
No, but I've got this cool app that makes it look like you're drinking a beer off your phone.
That was sick.
That was a big one. Really just knocked me tooth out.
That's Officeworks trying to get back at
Fucking
you.
hurt, yeah. We didn't buy this
Fucking
one,
hell.
did we?
Ah,
As I mentioned before, Clutzy, I was at Bolter on the weekend.
correct.
And I don't know if it's just Bolter. I think I find the same thing with most breweries, but there's something fucking unbelievable at having a brewery beer.
Yeah.
Sitting down, it's fresh. They've always got cool atmospheres. Bolter especially, newly renovated. It's fucking unbelievable. One of my favourite places to have a beer if you haven't been. But it got me thinking, like, what makes a brewery beer so special? And what are some other beers that are special? Because there's fucking plenty of them.
I don't know. To me, like a brewery beer is special because like they're smaller. It's been made there, and it's literally most of the time just fucking come direct to the tap from the vat. Like it's the freshest.
Also,
of fresh.
often you're supporting small independent. Bolter, it's not so much because they sold, but often breweries are small independent businesses, which is awesome.
Yeah, which is fucking sick. But
Like surf club beers.
yeah, I do love a
Fucking-
surf.
oh.
There's something about when it's been hot as fuck and you go in somewhere and you've just hit the aircon and you get a beer, thirst quenching, like a 4X Gold or something. It's just like possibly one of the best fucking beers you can have.
Always cheap as fuck as well.
Yeah.
And the Atmos in the surf club helps. Meat trays on offer.
Yeah.
Tab areas. Pokies.
If you're not around the surf club, fucking bowls clubs.
Oh,
Big fan of a bowls club beer.
absolutely big
Yeah.
fan of a Bowls Club beer.
Ridiculously good. But special beers to me that I have had on tap.
Doesn't have to be on tap, I don't think.
Oh, yeah?
Can be cans.
Just anything.
Yeah. Headland beers. Headland cans are quite nice.
Yeah.
On like a headland somewhere. Moffat Beach, one of my
Yeah.
favourites.
Oh, dude, the beer we had down in Sydney with Timmy Good, which we weren't
Yeah.
there to, apparently.
On the Bondi Hill. The
On
Bondi,
the Bondi Hill was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Something about that. Up at Woodgate, I love having a beer on the beach. It's
Airport
fucking
beers,
awesome.
always good. I reckon airport beers are good. They're actually never good. Like, they're never good beers. Always
They're
expensive.
yeah, expensive.
But you get so excited because you're
Yeah.
going
yeah,
somewhere.
you're going somewhere.
Although, in saying that, one of the worst beers I've ever had in my entire life was the airport beer we tried to have when we were coming home from
That
Sydney.
was horrendous.
Like Peroni
we had
Green.
such a big feed, and then it was just like, why did we actually buy this?
We had like 2 sips of the beers and just left them there.
Just left and jumped on the plane and sat there. It was fucked.
Where do you sit on the shower beer?
Don't mind the shower beer,
Yeah.
but I think you either need to have it quickly or you need to have a reduced temperature shower.
Yeah, because the beer gets too warm otherwise.
Yeah, otherwise it gets too warm.
Yeah, I hard agree with that.
I've only
That's-
like just thought of
I'm
that
not,
then.
I'm not a huge fan of the shower beer, but like if you're in a rush,
Yeah.
getting ready to go somewhere,
Yeah, it's a good beer
makes
in a rush.
sense. Yep.
It's fucking good.
After sport beers.
Yeah,
Used to love having a beer
100%.
after touch footy.
I used to love having one after training.
Even the footy beer, like Suncorp beers, are great.
Yeah, they
Caxton car park. Caxton beers are always good, but when you're in the car park before a game,
There's something special about the car park, I think.
yeah,
It's just the
After a
atmosphere
game
down
as
there.
well.
Everyone's just like, fuck yeah, this is sick.
yeah.
Like,
This is
we
what
are
it's all
living,
about.
Barry. We're
Yeah.
fucking living.
Origin game 3.
But you can't get too carried away.
You can, but you shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
No.
Speaking of not getting too carried away with stuff, we're having a chat to one of the lovely bar staff downstairs.
Yeah.
One of the new managers of the Caco.
Yep.
She was saying how yesterday there was some younger people that had come in.
Pests.
Some pests. And how it's just fucked. They were playing like games like who can yak the fastest, like who can yak first, pouring beers on their heads and shit.
I didn't say this to her, but you know what's really funny about that?
What?
You talked about that game last week at Woodgate.
Oh, yeah. but that's
there's a
in the
difference.
privacy of a home.
Yeah, there's a difference.
So
when
there's
you're
a
at
difference
home.
between doing that shit at home or in someone's like backyard as opposed to in a venue.
Someone's going to
and
clean it up at a venue.
Someone's going to clean it up, exactly. So she said that maybe she should become prime minister. And
The common sense party.
yeah, the common sense party. And she thinks that what everyone should do is mandatory 1 year working in hospitality. And I agree. I've had
Absolutely.
this thought before.
We've both done it.
Many times before. I've spoken to people that I've worked with and we're like, fuck, it should happen. Like start out at like Macca's or go to a pub or something like
Bowls
that.
club,
Fucking oath.
pool beers.
And you just gotta understand like how shit some of the stuff can be. It's a
Yeah.
fun time. It's a great job to have.
Teaches you great skills as well. Customer service, how to
Fucking
talk to
oath.
people,
How to actually, socialise with people.
how to solve problems under pressure.
Fucking oath. How to pour a beer.
Do you ever have to change one of the Carlton kegs and you don't turn it properly and just sprays you in the face?
Carlton kegs.
Yeah.
No, I don't
They
think
used
I
to have
ever.
this
No.
weird, like I remember the 4X ones used to have like a
coupling
cup that
that you
slide
just-
over the top.
yeah.
The Carlton ones you had to like screw in.
Fuck,
and if
that's
you
sorta
missed
sick.
the like thread,
Oh, really?
disaster. Yeah,
Fuck.
happened all the time.
The whole keg or just
No. Just until you like unscrew it back because you'd like
Yeah, right.
when you
Oh,
turn
'cause
it like
it's-
presses
yeah,
down,
yeah.
and if you didn't have it on properly, it would spurt out
That's
the
a
sides.
dumb design.
Yeah, especially when you do the 4X ones, you're like, oh, that's
The
so
4X
much
ones
easier.
are so simple. It's just push on.
One of the funniest stories ever about the Bowls Club, and I fucking probably shouldn't tell this, but I don't think there'd be any repercussions now.
No.
One day we were so busy, and we used to just have like the kegs were just in a line, and you just like we used to bring the stock in and like line them up, so there'd be like the gold tap, the VB tap, bang,
Yeah.
and the gold tap would have like 3 kegs. So obviously one on when that's finished, move it out of the way, new
Yeah.
one in. So when you were busy, you just like move it out of the way, next one comes in straight on, you just leave the empty one there and fix it up at the end of the night.
Yeah.
There's one day we're getting pumped and like we're kegs going left, right, and centre, and 2 kegs ran out at the same time. It was gold. And I think it was VB. It was definitely a heavy beer. It could have been Tooheys New. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Both ran out. Go in, changing them. Fuck. Got it done. Go back out. And you know when you first change a keg, they would pour weird for a bit?
Yeah, yeah.
Both pouring weird. It's like, fuck, hurry up. And they finally got normal. At the Bowls Club, gold. Everyone's drinking gold. Like, everyone.
Yeah, 100%.
Pouring it. People are like, mate, this gold's off. Like, the beer's off. It's flat. And I was like, mate, I've checked the gas. The kegs got delivered today. They've just been changed. Like, it's not off.
Yeah.
Leave me fucking alone.
Yeah.
Gets the end of the day and everyone's fucking maggot. Like, so maggot. People come down every day and drink there. I'm like, I've never seen these people this drunk in my life. What is going on? As it gets quiet, we start cleaning up. I was like going out the back and fixing up all the kegs, removing the empties. And I'm like, oh my God. Lines crossed.
Oh no.
VB's on the gold. Gold's on the VB.
Oh no.
So all these people thought they were drinking mid-strength beers.
Drinking full strength.
And they're all just absolutely maggot. And like, I was 18, 19, uni student. I don't want to get in trouble. So instead of like unclipping them and cleaning the lines out, I just swapped them back. And no one was any of the lines.
It fucking happens though, man.
Yeah, it must happen.
Bro, remember when Miss K's did the Karma keg?
Yeah.
We had the Send It Session Ale. This one's fucked.
Send It Session Ale.
Send It Session Ale. So
It's one of the drunkest I've ever been.
Black Ops Brewery donated a Send It Session Ale keg to Miss K's, and all the funds would go towards the fire.
Bushfire,
relief.
yeah. It was like pay what you want. Minimum $5, but pay what you want for a schooner.
For a schooner. Yeah, it was really good. So it was a great day, but
They also got the Mega Hornet on.
yeah, they also had the Mega Hornet and the Swamp Thing.
The Mega Hornet was like 11% or something.
Yeah, it was 11 or 12%. It was an IPA. And then the Swamp Thing was like an 8 or 9%
Something
beer as
fucked.
well. But Toshi's Mega Hornet, you're only allowed to serve in schooners because we didn't want to serve pints because it was that fucking strong.
Yeah.
Would have been like 4 or 5 drinks in a fucking pint.
Our mate's plan was to go, we all wanted to try it. It's like, we'll go down and have a schooner of the strong one just to try it.
Yeah.
And then we'll jump on the session hours, which are like 3.5%, and we'll, donate
sweet.
some money. And yeah.
But I had some mates from footy down there. It was one of the fellas, Riley, and his dad, Gil. They were down there and they came to support it, and they were like, holy fuck, like this session ale's got a bit to it. And I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty full flavoured, like blah, 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 blah. And one of the girls, I don't think it was my current girlfriend, but one of the other girls that started had hooked up the kegs that morning. Because I had a sip at the session ale and I was like, this is not the fucking session ale. This is so dark as well. We went and had a look, and it was only a little 20-litre keg of this fucking Mega Hornet. I think it was hooked up right, but the Swamp Thing was hooked up to the session ale and the session ale to the Swamp Thing. And it was like, you got a 3.5% beer and you got a fucking 8.5% beer.
I was so
It was
blind.
so fun. I just remember looking over at Darcy at the end of the table. It's just like,
I was living with my girlfriend and her parents at the time, and I was just going for lunch with a few of my mates, planning on having like 4 beers and being fine. Next thing I had 1 11% and 3 fucking 9%.
fuck.
Got home and I was like, I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
It's 4 o'clock in the hour, and I just
Some of the boys went and played golf.
I was fucking maggot.
Yeah. So fucked,
Could not
mate.
speak. Anyway,
So fucked. But
check
This is what happens.
Check your pipes.
yeah, that's it.
Rightio. That'll probably do us.
Yeah, it's us.
We'll see you next week. Please vote for us in the Gabs Hottest 100. We'd really appreciate it. Take you 2 seconds and it's free. Let's show these people the fucking power of the pod.
Let's fucking do it, baby. Thank you
next
very
week.
much.
Bye.
Bye.